Guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I mentioned previously, I'm a bartender and I want to start a bartending series. So today we're going to start our very first episode and I am going to answer one of the number one questions I get asked, whether it's in the bar, in the world, everywhere, as a bartender. So that question is, why do I bartend? That's a great question. A lot of bartenders are going to have a lot of different answers on why they choose to bartend, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you my answer. So as I believe that a lot of people might ask me that question, especially my regulars or anyone that might come into my bar and talk to me, because they know that I happen to have gone to college. So naturally they kind of make this association like, oh, well, you're bartending. That's not like a real job. So why are you here, And why would you be here if you have degrees? So that, again, is exactly why I bartend. I've been to college for 8 or 9 years of my life, just committing up to that stage. So maybe a long time ago, that degree would have gone a lot further, or I would have been able to do more things, I guess, with my life in that way. But when I started getting in that field, after I graduated college, it was just like I was constantly hitting walls. I wasn't getting anywhere, honestly. And I thought, like, man, like, I went to college for forever. I've worked with really big places and done really big internships and sacrificed so much of my time. Like shouldn't it be worth more than this? And that was kind of what led me back into bartending. So bartending is something I did originally in college to make money in between classes, because college, you just get these time slots of when your classes are, and it's really hard to get a stable, consistent, set schedule hour job when you have Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday classes. When people ask me, like, why do I bartend, I feel like it's almost insulting, because it's like, do you even understand like how sick this job is? Like, why do I bartend? Why would I not bartend? Okay, let me just break this down for you. Bartending is like the easiest, fastest way to make a ton of money doing the least amount of mental work. It's fun. You're staying busy. Usually the customers or like the regulars are a lot of fun, so you build really cool relationships. So it's kind of like hanging out with your friends. Usually you befriend people that you work with, so it's kind of like also hanging out with your family. And the money is sick. I would average, now I'm taking all the tables, on a Monday or Tuesday night, I'd made $300 to $500 between 5 p.m. and 2 a.m. So that's a lot of money. And I would have those shifts pretty regularly, like a Monday and a Tuesday, and then a random, like a Saturday night, working those consistently every week. So, in 1 week, I'd make close or over $1,000. So that's a lot of money. I mentioned I have degrees, and in those jobs, I have an MBA, and I was making at the most like $2,500 a month after taxes and health insurance. So it's like $4,000 or $2,500. Like, granted, I didn't have health insurance over here, but I also take really good care of myself, and I haven't seen a doctor in years. So it's not like I really need health insurance, So I kind of feel like, why do I bartend? I bartend because I get to live my life exactly how I want. It's pretty easy to ask for time off to go travel. As I've mentioned, I started a travel business. I travel all the time. I usually take a big trip out of this country at least 2 or 3 times a year. I can afford to do that with my bartending money. I can get the time off with my bartending job. And I'm able to just have like a really comfortable life. You can take all that money that you make and reinvest it in something else. Just because you're a bartender doesn't mean you're an idiot. I get a lot of that kind of feedback, especially because people do know that I have degrees. So they're like, oh, well, why would you be here with your degrees? You must have failed in your field. And it's like, No, my field just was boring and it sucked. And I didn't want to waste my life away being a freaking slave. Because you know what I find the most funny about being a bartender is the customers that come to my bar like every day, like clockwork. They're there at 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. They're the people that work in those corporate jobs that are the ones talking shit about me about why I bartend. See what I'm saying? Like, if this job you had was so great, why would you be here, like drinking your night away, night after night, day after day? Why would I be jealous of what you have if you're here trying to escape the reality of your existence? And that's exactly why I bartend, because it's fun, because the money's good, because the people are fun, the environment's fun, it's a cool environment. You get to dress up and be cute, and you're kind of in the know with everything that's going on. And it's just, there's so many positives. The only thing negative is people's attitudes towards bartenders. They think that we are all people that drink our life away, or we do a lot of drugs, or we just blow all our tips on drugs. I'm not going to say that doesn't happen in that scene, but that happens in every scene, okay? Because some of the people, again, that come to my bar, even the people asking the bartender where they can get drugs, are corporate America people. So for them to come at me like, and I get this a lot, like people try to talk down to me, make me feel bad about my choice of profession or anything like that. It's the same people that are doing the same thing that they're talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? So guys, that's why I choose to bartend. If those answers aren't just awesome, then I don't know why anybody would not bartend. So because of the bar situation right now with COVID, it's really hard to say what the future of bartending looks like. I myself am obviously making YouTube videos when I used to be a bartender before this started. So, and again, I can only make these videos right now because my bar's closed. I was always working like full time, 40 hours a week. There's no way I had the time to even attempt to try to make YouTube videos with that kind of schedule, and just how exhausting. On the flip side, there are some negatives about bartending, just dealing with drunks, and all of that stuff. So that will be a whole nother episode. But for now, I just kind of wanted to answer that question since it was such a popular question. And if you guys have future questions, just write them in the comments below so I can make more episodes about them. So if you liked my video, just hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, do a shout out to me, and until next time, guys.